Hello, good morning. It's very, very early, just after 7 a.m. on Thursday, the 17th of May. This is the Hyundai Ioniq 6. I've had a car pretty much exactly like this on my channel. If you want to have a look at a kind of a car review style of this car, hit that link or wait till the end of this video, ideally, because you'd really be supporting the channel if you do that. And what I want to do today is I'm going down to Atlantic Flight Academy in Cork to do some more flying lessons today, so I'm going to do another Cork round trip. Last time I did it was in a Ford Mustang Mach-E. We had to stop 3 times for charging. I've since started using a better route planner, which is a fantastic app. It's free, or you can pay 50 quid for a year. They haven't paid me to say this, although it'll be lovely if you have. But you can put in your state of charge when you're leaving your house. In this case, it's about 93%. It'll tell you where you need to stop, for how long, how much it'll cost. If you get the premium version, you can put in live traffic and weather. You have an even more accurate account of how much charge you'll use along the way. So I'm going to see, can this car, it's a long range version which officially does over 600 kilometers, but can it do, I don't think it's going to do Cork and back, but it says I only need to stop once to charge compared to 3 times for the Mustang. This car is doing about 13 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So let's jump in, head to Cork and see how we get on. Well, here I am. I got down to Cashel with about 51% battery. A better route planner was actually assuming I'd have less state of charge. You can put in battery degrading into the app, but I've set it to 0 because it's a brand new car. Started off at about 130 kilowatt charging speed. It dropped pretty quickly then down to 170, I think it was. Now it's doing 101 kilowatt. My aim is only to get to 76% here, and it's only charging 3 minutes. And it's already delivered over 6 kilowatt hours of charge back into the Ioniq 6. So the Better Route Planner app told me I'll be here for about 9 minutes, which is pretty good. It's just about enough time to grab a coffee, have a whiz, and get back in the car. So far so good. I've no complaints. The car, even at 120 kilometers an hour, was doing about 17.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So really efficient at motorway speeds, sustained motorway speeds. I'm impressed. So I made it down to Cork, did my flying lesson, and I'm here with 63% battery and 286 kilometers to get home in. I'm kind of tempted to not charge, but don't know. It'd be a little bit squeaky bummish. I might stop for 5 minutes, which would be a total of 14 minutes charging, that's pretty good. Anyway, I'll let you know if I go to the charger. Otherwise, you'll see me when I'm back home and sorted. Well, I've got to be honest, it's been a less stressful experience so far. Dare I say that I nearly feel like I've driven to Cork and heading back to Dublin in a petrol car or a diesel car, because on the way down I did 120 for most of it, and that was about 18 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. I'm being a bit more cautious here now on the way back because it's 214 to my destination. I've got 260 kilometers right now. There's enough of a cushion there in my opinion. And because I'm sticking at 100, 105 on a 120 zone, I'm doing 16.7 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So not quite far off 2 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, better, but not far off it either. I'm in eco mode, which really makes no difference at 100 anyway. Aircon is still cool, got the tunes on. So actually, are EV drivers safer if they're trying to maintain a bit of charge and range because they're not driving as fast? Like there's a transporter whizzing past me, not overtaking anything and still in the overtaking lane. Anyway, I don't want to sound like a smug EV driver because I'm not either a smug or an EV driver. Hopefully you'll agree with that statement. So yeah, I'm going to risk for a biscuit. I'm going to be home in 2.5 hours. I'm not going to stop for a charge unless I really have to. Like if I get down to crazy levels, but I still got 57% and I'm just over 200 kilometers away from Dublin. So it's not that this car is achieving the range it says it will, but it's that bit more efficient. Like 100 kilometers an hour at that consumption is really good. Really good. A lot of cars would be up around 20 kilowatt hours. Tesla may be slightly better than this at the motorway stuff. Not tipping around town. It's just as good. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it's got lane change assist on this, so you'd lightly hold the wheel, put on the indicator, it'll change lane for you, tell you to take brakes. Going into the Jack Lynch tunnel, it closed the outer air vents to keep the air circulated, so you're not breathing in fumes. There's loads of clever little bits with it. I do think the Bose sound system could be bassier for an upgraded sound system. It's okay. But oh, and CarPlay only works with a USB cable. You can't stream to CarPlay. Now, if I have that wrong, let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure I don't. That's a bit of an oversight. At this price, you should be able to stream this car wirelessly without the need for cables, because then you're always charging your phone. That's not good for the battery either. So, yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic that I'm going to make it home. And just to recap, I left Dublin with about 91% battery. By the total of this journey, should I get home without charging, I'll have charged for about, I think it was about maybe 15 minutes in total, but that was it, 15 minutes to go Dublin, Cork, Dublin. Compared to the Ford Mustang Mach-E, which was a lot thirstier, the weather is a lot better. It's warmer now, to be fair to it. That was February. It wasn't freezing, but it wasn't great. But it's 19 degrees currently. So, yeah, I am impressed by the Ioniq 6. I really have to tell you. So, managed to do it. We're back 12 hours, almost 12 hours later where we started. A round trip of 550 kilometers. Best I saw the car do was probably about 14 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers on the motorway journey back, which is pretty good. Like, it is warm, it's about 20 degrees. Obviously, I had to charge the car from full when I left the house. That would have cost about 30 quid and then 20 euro for Ionity. So 50 quid to get down to Cork and back. And I still have, it's 71 kilometers left. So that's not bad. And I stopped in a grand total of about 14 minutes to charge. So really, could you have done the trip any quicker in a petrol or diesel car? Probably not. You're going to have to stop at that trip for a coffee or a whiz. It's just too long to not do almost 600 kilometers and not need to stop for a few minutes. So yeah, Ionity, good. Expensive for 20 quid. A lot of bugs in the front of the car, but it was a much more pleasant experience than the Mustang Mach-E. Now, in fairness to the Mustang, it is a lot warmer temperature-wise, and this doesn't do the 600 kilometers it says it does. I'm judging by the 14 kilowatt hours per 100, you'd probably get 500 kilometers out of it if you were doing kind of longer, including motorways, which is still very good. Anyway, I'm going to drop this car back, but I'm impressed. Impressed with the car in general, and don't forget that other reviews there to be watched, but from an efficiency point of view, this is fantastic. I'm envious if you've got one on order. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.